Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, guys, hello. Hello. I have like some type of hair right here. Anyways, what is it? There, I found it. Okay. I asked what our conversation was going to be about, and what I heard is something amazing is rushing towards you. So, something wonderful is about to happen. I'm claiming that. I'm claiming the wonderfulness. That's what I'm claiming. I want to be very specific. Okay, let me quit messing around. Okay. So, how are you guys doing? Okay, here goes. I need to hurry up because, okay, you want to come out too? Yeah, come on now, be part of the party. I have a very full schedule and I'm running late as usual. I don't know if you guys noticed or had this experience today. Really, just this attempt to get you into like a negative space, a negative mindset. And I hope you haven't allowed it. I truly hope you haven't allowed it as we approach this lunar eclipse. And it's not just any lunar eclipse, it's a blood moon lunar eclipse. As we approach that, the potentiality for your energy to expand and elevate as you try and manifest things, it's going through the roof. It's going through the roof. Don't allow your energy to be used or hijacked in a way that you don't want. Okay. Be very, oh, let me turn that off. Be very, very intentional with your energy and your focus. Super important during this period. I'm sorry. I can't do all these wires. I can't. Okay. Now that I'm focused, here goes. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Let me just get two more cards because, it's going to be okay still. It's going to be okay. So here goes, guys. Remember, this conversation has to do with something amazing rushing towards you, right? So as of late, maybe you're feeling like you haven't been receiving guidance. You're confused as to which direction to go. Maybe you're also feeling some type of way about some type of thing. And, it is what it is. Flow with it, roll with it, rock with it, lean with it, whatever. Your awareness is not quite where it needs to be right now. And that's going to improve. I think part of the message is that we've been getting so distracted by so many different things. And as we get distracted, our ability to focus really gets affected. And if you can't focus, your energy is going to be flowing in directions and spaces that you don't want it to flow. That's going to greatly hinder how much you can actually bring to full fruition. If you want to bring something to full fruition, you have to pay attention all the way through. You have to be focused. You have to be driven. You have to push all the way through. For many of us, the pattern that we've set is that we will only push to a certain extent, and then we kind of pull away. We back away, we pull away, and it becomes something where I don't know if we'll do it. Maybe someday. All these reasons, right? These reasons that we come up with. No more of the reasons. Just focus. Allow yourself to remain very focused on what it is you want so badly. There is something that's rushing towards you. I feel like for some, it's an opportunity. I feel like for others, it's a clearing out of all the old, all the toxic, those nonsensical things, right? Just really nonsensical things. What's going to happen is you're going to be in full control of what happens next. If you can really just laser, oh, just, I was gifted this. It's fucking amazing. Expecto Patronum. Look, it's like bronzed. It's so fucking badass. Just focus. Focus. See the tip? That is a pointy little tip. So focus. You have to focus just on what it is you need to get done. I'm going to keep this by my lappy top always. I love it. If you can focus, you know what happens? You enter into a space of prosperity. You want what you want, right? Do you really want it? I know what I want. I do. I know what I want, and I really, really want it. And so I'm allowing myself to focus. I'm allowing myself to take the next steps that bring me that much closer to the very thing that I really, really, really want. If you want something, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough that you're willing to move through even the most challenging, adversity filled spaces with a singular focus on achieving what it is you set out to do? If you can reach that space, that mental space, emotional space, energetic space, that degree of focus, man, I don't think anything will stop you from manifesting the very things that you want. I really don't. I don't feel like you are stoppable right now if you refuse to be stopped. And I'm talking about, I don't feel like you're stoppable when it comes to the things you really, really want for yourself. Good things, healthy things, healing things. Now, if you're existing in that space of toxicity where you want things that are not for you, things that don't want you back, I don't know what to tell you. I want to clarify. I want to make it very, very clear. What I'm talking about are the things that are very healthy for you, the things that your soul has been already telling you for months. You deserve this. This is for you. This is what I want you to have. And you've been unsure. You've been struggling to believe that you're worthy of it. Babe, you don't have to believe. Just let it happen. Let it happen. So, for some of us, part of the process, in order to allow that amazing thing to continue rushing towards us, we have to be faced with a mirror of our shadow aspect, a mirror of our darker self, the part of us that we've pushed away, rejected. The part of us that we've pushed away, that we've rejected. This part of us can be housed in another person. So, this could potentially be some type of connection with an individual that will help you to move past your blockages. A connection with another individual does not mean you are being forced into a romantic union or any type of union, not even a friendship, not even a conversation, unless you both are in agreement to have that conversation, to invest in a romantic union. None of that has to happen. This is about a cosmic soul level connection. If you're going to allow that to occur, I think that's going to really help whatever this amazing thing is to quickly rush towards you. Your soul is reminding you of what it's promised. It's promised you some amazing things that are coming very, very soon, very, very quickly. Ooh. Soul is saying that we need to really get back on track with some of the projects that we've kind of paused on. I know exactly what you're talking about, soul. Hold on. for you. There's some type of project, task, whatever it is that your soul was telling you to do, and you were doing it, and then maybe you paused, maybe you stepped back, you needed to take a break. It was something that was becoming very intense, and soul allowed you to take a break. Soul allowed you to step back. Now you have to step forward again towards the completion of whatever that project is. I get it. As you go through this process, some of you might feel very disempowered. It's not that you're losing power, it's that your power is shifting and being transformed into a different expression of power and truth. This is a very, I'm getting giddy. I like it. I like it a lot. I do. I like it. Kind of. No, I do. I like it. I like the feeling, but I don't know what soul has planned for me personally. So I'm kind of just like, don't play with me, soul. Don't play with me, soul. Don't do it. No. That's not a challenge to soul. I'm not going to fight my soul at this point. That will be crazy. My soul is crazy. It's well versed in conflict, so I'm not even going to try. I know my place. Okay. So this next portion could mean several things. It means several things, and you have to kind of figure out exactly what it means for you personally. So there's this masculine energy, right? Part of me feels like for some, this is indicative of your own masculinity, your masculine energy. This is about you stepping into a space where you are now your greatest protector, defender. You're needing to put your shoulder into something and push forward. Where you feel fear, you need to allow that fear to be transmuted and transformed into a type of courage, where even though there's still some residual fear, some residual desire to hesitate, you're still going to push forward, right? Right. Okay. So this masculine energy, it could be you. For others, this is about something outside of you, something beyond you. It could be someone with masculine energy. It could be an actual male. Okay. They're focused on you. Look at that. They are focused. Are you even breathing, sir? Sir, are you breathing? Take a deep breath. They're focused. Look at their face. They're very, very focused. It is what it is. I don't know that this is someone you have to talk to or someone you have to avoid. I'm being told to assess that energy. So, general rule of thumb, if you have a history with whoever pops in your head when that masculine card comes up, and that history involves toxicity, meaning they were intentionally doing things that were hurtful or harmful to you, your process, your healing, leave them alone. That's my general rule of thumb. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, if this is someone who pops in your head that you might have a history with, might not, you kind of just, someone pops in your head, and there was no actual attempt to be intentionally hurtful or harmful to any aspect of you in your journey. Okay, breathe. You might just need to have a conversation. You might just need to let them be fixated on you for a bit. I mean, have they come forward at any point and been disruptive to your peace, your life? If no, then who cares if they watch? It doesn't matter. Let them do whatever they're doing, as long as it's not hurtful or harmful to you in your process. Let them do whatever they're doing, because their proximity to you, even if they're just silently watching from the fringes, it's causing a buildup, an intensification that's going to lead to fulfillment. Whatever good stuff your soul has planned for you, it involves this masculine energy needing to take its rightful place. And for some masculine energies, their rightful place is on the outer periphery. Ah, okay. Okay, it says highest timeline energetic activation, cosmic phoenix in flight. Ooh, bitch. Hold on. I got to see what this is. I'm getting nervous. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. She looked like she ready to fight. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I gotta. Okay. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What it is, yo? What's up? Ah, Phoenix. It's for real. Oh god, that's gorgeous. Let me just save this too. Girl, you better hurry up. You got some shit you gotta do. You gotta work, 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 work. Oh my god, this is huge. I'm getting messages from Soul right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm paying attention, Soul. I am at ooh. Okay. Okay. I have to save all of this. Gotta save all of this. Phoenix energy is rising. Phoenix energy is absolutely rising. And as it rises, you need to allow yourself to receive whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that is meant for you. Um, so much. So much. Stop it. Okay. Okay, already. This is just too much. Oh my God. All of these messages. There's about to be a huge fucking fight. Soul is just, it's about weaponry. It's about munition stores. It's about, ooh. Okay, okay. Breathe. Breathe. Oh, oh, Lord. Lordy Lord. Okay, Soul has so many messages. Let me stop. I can't do all of that right now, Soul. The general gist that I'm getting, there's a lot of events that are about to take place. They're already being lined up. They're being allowed to come to full fruition, whatever these events are. And these events will push forward specific types of potentiality that will forever change the lives in a beneficial way, a positive, very empowered and healed manner. Change your life forever. And this is strictly for the people who are doing the work, who are focused, who are not allowing themselves to be distracted. When the title says something amazing is rushing towards you, this amazing thing will forever change your life, but you have to be aligned, or else you'll miss that opportunity. It won't connect. It won't come to full fruition. I'm telling you right now, if you have the courage to truly hear the message that's coming through, this period that's coming in, and it's a period full of adversity for most people, it is absolutely going to fuel the rise of the phoenix within. Here, let me show you some images that I it's a lot. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I know I have a good eye. Stop, Soul. Stop. I know I can see things most people can't. So there is this here. I will go ahead and just put it on the screen so you guys can actually see it. Okay. Oh, I feel so frantic. I feel so rushed and frantic. Is it frantic or is it excited? I don't know. Just make it happen, Soul. Just fucking quit playing and make it happen. Make it happen, Soul. Okay. Here, let me airdrop this to myself. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Here, look. Breathe, girl. This is some good stuff. Here's the message. All right. So if we look here, this is basically letting me know that I'm actually able to see the message with clarity and accuracy. So there's a recodement that's happening. This recodement is allowing for limitless life event. What? Okay. This recodement, it's completely altering the landscape of your morphogenetic template if you're aligned and doing the work. Now, if you look here, the Nadi system is activating. The Kundalini, the Shakti space, it's concealed. There's a lot of tumultuous events. It doesn't matter. This Christic consciousness, it's not just from above, it's rising from the earth. With the return of Lemuria, it's rising from this earth and it's infusing into your energy. There's nothing you have to hold on to. Notice how the hands are relaxed. Notice how there's no tension there. There's no load on her shoulders. She's facing the future, consciously creating this future. She is at this event horizon, one of her own creation. She created this. She consciously willed this into being. If you look at it, look, and all of these things, they represent her entire team, her ancestors through all her lifetimes. Her power is being showcased. Your hair is your power. With the light on her hair, it is showcasing her power through intention. Look at how intricate this is. Everything that's happened in your life, it weaves together so intricately and beautifully, right? It's the highest timeline. Now, what is the highest timeline? It has to do with the return of that Phoenix energy. That Phoenix energy is potent. You guys probably won't be able to find this anywhere online. I'm aware, though, that this Phoenix energy, the reason it's the color that it is the female Christic consciousness. Christic consciousness is represented by gold hues. Through the darkness, she shines her wisdom, and her flight is protected by Melchizedek. This is blue ray energy. Nothing will stop her from flying. Nothing will stop her from shining in the darkness. And from the smallest ember that's ready to give out, that's from what she will rise. And then, of course, those who have the capacity to hear, those who have the capacity to receive. It's no longer third eye transmissions. Remember, another entire harmonic universe has opened up. Where we were once capped at 15 dimensions, we are now capped at 18. This is 18th dimensional consciousness coming through. Whew. And I am not sorry to say this. Look at her eyes. Look at those eyes. Some people will be like, oh my God, that's so scary. Why? Why is that scary? If you look at her eyes, this is the priming stage for the Andaran hunt. Dragons are coming back. They're already back. But those who are phase locked out, they had to evacuate during a specific period in early history when humans were first allowed to take form and exist on this planetary matrix. Civil war is coming. Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is. It is. It's coming on all levels. The correction is about to take place. It's an energetic correction. I would hope you're on the correct side of that correction. What does that mean? Even if you've been a petty person, even if you've been someone who is a tit for tat and you know, all of that stuff, right? You still have time to stop the tit for tat. Correct yourself, realign yourself, exist within a space of transparency and integrity. Those are very important components to allow yourself to cultivate during this period. Something amazing is rushing forward. It's not going to be amazing for everyone. Why? Because some people will fight that change with everything that they are. Because why? Because they've had the opportunity to gain power by way of domination, oppression, and full blown exploitation of other sovereigns. Y'all people who do that, your time is coming to a motherfucking end. It's about time. And no, I will not have a memorial or a funeral for the end of your reign, because fuck that and fuck you. Who are you talking to, Emmy? Whoever this resonates with, whoever operates in that way. Fuck that and fuck you. I don't give a shit. Correction is here. It will take a little bit of time to get through that density and to be experienced by even the average person. I'm not going to be part of any of that. Y'all do that shit on your own. Me and my community, we're focused on what we are building for ourselves and for our community, something that is beneficial for all living things. And no, we will not be martyred anymore. No, we will not sacrifice ourselves anymore. No, we will not volunteer to exist in a space of depletion and detriment just to prove to the takers of this world that we are good people. Abso-fucking-lutely not. No fucking more. No more, no more, no more. I'm not sorry that I'm saying all of this. It's time for my people to hear it. It's time for it to reverberate so deeply within you that you allow yourself to accept it as your truth, that no more are you going to allow any of this. It does not matter what kind of title or label they hold. You are only obligated to be loyal to your healing, to your divine purpose. Allow everything that must be let go of to simply exist until life finds a way to clear it. You don't have to throw anything or anyone out. Life will do that for you. All you have to do is let go of the fear that causes you to hold on. Something amazing is coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to miss out on it this time around. Far too many cycles of amazing things headed my way have been missed out on, intentionally by me. First, to prove to people who never wanted to see the reality of me that I'm a good person, that I'm genuinely kind and loving. Other reasons, well, someone might need it more than me. Well, if they needed it more than me, they would have it themselves from their own soul. What you are about to receive, it comes from your soul and it's made just for you, not anyone else. You are not taking from anyone else. You're not. You're not taking from anyone else. To receive is to have your hand open and allow soul to place in your hand what it wants you to have. How are you taking when your hand is open? This is taking with force, grabbing and taking with force. You're not doing any of that. You're not being asked to do any of that. So allow the flow. Those who have greatly opposed your healing and your process, even though you're staying in your own lane, their strength is about to diminish. You don't even have to worry about like if you can fight back and hold your space. No, just stay focused on what your soul is telling you to build. I can't emphasize that enough. All these other things that are going to try and stand in front of you, they're not blockages, they're illusions. They are illusions. They are holograms. And the more you believe in the solidity of it, the more it becomes solidified for you. If you see it for what it is, a figment of your human perception. And I say perception because perception is your opinion that's formed from what you receive after it's filtered through your trauma. Yes, I have had a life of trauma. A lot. Like, if trauma was a seasoning, I would be so fucking well seasoned. Marinated, even. Flavorful down to the bone. I've had a lot of trauma in life. That doesn't make me a broken person. It doesn't. It doesn't mean I'm broken. It means I'm well prepared and properly trained by life, by circumstance, by life. I was trained for whatever it is I'm going to face. And just because I have trauma does not make me weak. But I mean, you said we all filter our life through our traumas. Yeah, until you realize you're doing that and you choose to stop. So my traumas exist. I don't filter experiences through trauma for the most part. I filter it through a space of awareness. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's triggering something from my past. What happened in my past? What did that teach me? It taught me about using my voice. It taught me about being intentional within my existence. Okay, so what's happening right now? It's an opportunity for me to do what I learned that I should have done back then. I'm going to do it now so I don't have to experience the full intensity of whatever this moment could potentially become, like the negative. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and implement that. Oh, okay, the intensity is not so intense. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and my throat feels more clear. Oh, thank you, soul. All you wanted me to do was speak up for myself. Gotcha. Okay, now I can carry forward to the next part. Really, that's how life is. I'm serious. That's how life is. But if we're still stuck in that space of trauma, we're going to completely repeat everything that happened back then. You don't have to. If you've already learned the lesson and you can apply what you've learned, which is wisdom, right? Then it won't turn out the way it did the last time. Differences. Are you a different person than you were before? This is profound because you're not a different person. I, for a time, was feeling like I'm a completely different person now. People who tried to mess with me back then, they're not going to have the same effect on me now because I'm a different person. Am I a different person? No. There are differences that exist within me, but now I'm more myself. Why? Because I'm not stuck living in a light or dark world, in a polarized duality. No more. I'm now a totality. That's the difference. But I've always been a totality. I was born whole. I'm a totality. So, what does that mean? Well, the difference now is that I'm no longer afraid of my shadow and the power that exists there. No, it's not demonic power. It's in my shadow spaces to ensure that I develop the level of maturity that helps me to responsibly wield that degree of power. Divinity is so profound. It is so profound the way everything interconnects, the way everything leads you to the next part and the next part and the next part. You are being so properly prepared for every single part of your life. If you could just be present as you go through what you're going through, you'll learn to the maximum capacity of what you are capable of. So, High Priestess of Water. This means your power is tied to your ability to flow and take on different elements of your existence. Sometimes you'll need to be a gas. Sometimes you'll need to be a liquid. Sometimes you'll need to be a solid. Be whatever is necessary. No, you're not playing characters. You're allowing characteristics to step in as primary. And whatever characteristic that comes and steps forward as primary is what's most appropriate for the task at hand, for the situation placed before you. You are so perfectly designed for the life that you are destined to live. Amazing things are rushing towards you. These are other components that have always been for you. And the reason why you felt like it hasn't been around, the reason why you haven't noticed its presence, and therefore you feel like it's rushing towards you now, is because you weren't yet ready to harness this part of who you are. And now you're ready. You've gone through what you've needed to go through, and now you are ready. That is something to celebrate. That is something to celebrate. Why? Because for many of us, we feel trapped in our own existence, a gilded human cage for a powerful, immortal, unfuckwithable soul. No. Acknowledge how you felt trapped, what causes you to feel trapped in your own existence, and then move forward from it. It really is that simple. But the application of it can be very complex because of our fear and aversion to our reclamation of what truly is our birthright and power. There's only reason it becomes complex and compounded in its complexity. Understanding, it's in reverse. This is telling me that for many of us, we still pretty much lack the understanding, the depth and height of understanding that's necessary to truly flow with our journey, flow with our process. And when we lack that, when we perceive that lack, the movement, it either slows down, it pauses, or it can even go in reverse for a period. You can correct that. You can correct that by choice. The only thing is, for most of us, we are averse to correcting that because of the fear that still exists. You can move forward even with fear. You can. It's an amazing thing. Amazing, amazing thing. So this entire process, it's something fueled by love, divine love, sacred love, omni love. This is not the type of love that humans are very commonly aware of. For example, because divine love is something completely different than human love. Human love is often equated to parental love for their child or romantic love. And both of those types of love often involve one person in that pair to have or feel some entitlement, some type of ownership of the other person. That's not the love I'm talking about. It's not. A soul-based, cosmic, divine love has nothing to do with empowerment. Not empower, ownership. It has everything to do with empowerment. So you will allow and hold space for the very process that will empower the person that you feel love for. You won't stop them from experiencing the things they need to experience in order to enter into the fullness of their awareness, true awareness of themselves and their life, their existence. What's an example of this? I've been with my husband for 26 years. I love him dearly. I'm fucking obsessed with this man. But the love that I feel for him is a cosmic love. What does that mean? Well, it's cosmic and human. The cosmic portion of me is like, if one day you wake up and you feel within yourself deeply that our journey together is done and you want to explore a different aspect of your life and your journey and potentiality, all you have to do is tell me. I will move out of your way. And some of you might be like, you're just going to let him go? I never held him like that to begin with. I held space for him. That's it. And every day he chooses to continue his journey with me and I continue to choose my journey with him is another day I celebrate an opportunity to experience human love together. The human aspect of me, if he ever chose to no longer have this journey with me, would be devastated. But I wouldn't punish him. I just wouldn't. He wouldn't be cut out of any bank accounts. I wouldn't begin a program of convincing my children that they should hate him because he betrayed me and this and that. I wouldn't accuse him of abandoning me or anything like that. It would just be like, okay, your life is taking you somewhere else. That doesn't negate all the beautiful things we've experienced together. It doesn't negate the ways in which the emotion is not sadness. It's just so much gratitude. So much gratitude. And that gratitude comes from a space of being able to recognize and honor how he was able to see me when I couldn't see myself. And every time I can't see the gravity of me, he doesn't force me to see it. He just exists in a way where he's like, I see something and I'm going to hold space till you see it. Nothing will ever negate that. It doesn't matter what he does as a human. Nothing will ever negate that. I just won't. Because that's cosmic love. I'm a whole person. He is a whole person. And we are both free to decide, separate from each other, what we want in that moment for that day. And it just so happens for the last 26 years, we keep choosing each other. And that's it. There's no entitlement. There's no obligation. There's no none of that. There's no none of that. Great. So it's this thing of, well, but Emmy, what if he cheats on you? That's disrespectful. So yeah, I will be upset. And then I will have to go through the process of healing that feeling of being betrayed by being lied to, not by the fact that he chose something outside of me. I have no ownership. He does not own me. I do not own him. So it's this thing of creating an awareness of the difference between this cosmic-based love and our human perception of what love is. What your soul wants you to have. It has nothing to do with human stuff. It has nothing to do with human stuff at all. At all. So you have to stop trying to determine your worth on a human level when this is something that's not even human. Something amazing is rushing towards you. Prosperity lies ahead. Goodness is coming. Amazing things are coming. And if you are so caught up in what you believe others are obligated to give you, in what you believe you are obligated to give up, to pass on because of other people, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's fair to you, though. I don't think that's fair to you, like at all. But I can't tell you what to do because that's not how I love. I can simply create an opportunity for awareness. And if you choose to be aware, beautiful. If you choose to ignore, also beautiful, because either way you choose, you're exercising your sovereignty. And that's how I see life. Either way you choose, you're exercising your sovereignty. And if you choose to disregard the messages from soul, you'll still learn. It'll be a much more difficult lesson. It'll be much more involved with struggle, adversity, the breaking and fracturing of aspects of you. But the parts that break are the parts that have been overgrown and no longer aligned, anyways, that needed to be cleared out, anyways. So it's still in your benefit. And even though it's in your benefit, it will feel very unfair. It will feel very painful. Pain is the greatest teacher you'll ever have in this life. The greater the pain, the deeper the depth of learning. And however much it hurts, however long it takes you to heal to the point where you're back to being able to function, multiply that by 1,000,000, and that's how long the learning will stick with you. That's why some lessons in life must be difficult. It must challenge you. It must hurt you down to your core so that you never forget what it is you learned through that experience. Confidence is your key to success. It's in reverse. So this is basically your soul telling you, you're not going to feel confident. You're going to feel very unsure. You're going to feel very this or that. It doesn't matter. Do it anyways. To the person who created a puppet and is trying to burn the face of the puppet to see if I'll feel it. I don't feel it, but my guardian is getting real pissed off. My guardian is about to fight back on my behalf while I go ahead and just continue this reading. That's the only show of compassion you'll have, because I'm just going to carry right on to that person. I don't know. Why do you keep watching my live streams if my face pisses you off that much? That's just so fucking nonsensical. You're nonsensical. This is the only face I'll have. I will have this face for the rest of my life. So if you don't like it, you should stop fucking watching me. Why you so obsessed with me? I just want to know. Actually, I don't want to know. I don't care. Your dreams need a practical plan. So your soul is giving you reminders of what it is that you need to do, probably through dreams. It's giving you some type of like awareness, like to some degree. It's giving you some type of awareness. It's creating like this undeniable, like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do it. I don't know what it is though. And you need to just follow that instruction from soul. Believe in the impossible in reverse. You don't have to believe. You just have to allow. You have to allow your soul to work through you. No one else, nothing else, not even guardians, not guides, not aliens, not ascended masters, not nothing. You just have to allow your soul to work through you and your life and just be present. Luck is on your side, but it's in reverse. You know what this is telling me? You don't need no luck, baby boo. You got this. You got this. Conclusions are within reach. So it's time for you to realize. It's time for you to come to the conclusion. Yeah, it's funny. As soon as I said that, like 6 people hopped off the live stream. You fucking bitches. You fucking bitches. Y'all are already marked. I don't give a shit. Michael put his spit on you. Your choice. His saliva or his pee. He's going to mark you no matter what. He's pissed. Not at me. Conclusions are within reach, right? Oh, it's an eclipse. Fuck yeah. You know what this means? Look, so there's a blood moon eclipse coming, right? It's coming on the 13th. That's 3 days away. Here you go. I'm going to have a fire ceremony on that day, the 13th. It's in the evening time. I think for those who are ready, you need to really commit to this. Really, really commit to this, okay? Really, really commit to this because amazing, amazing things are about to happen. Ooh, oh my God, you guys. Also, my soul be twisting my arm for shit. Also, my soul, because there isn't really much that I wouldn't do to support my students. And several of my students in my last class, they requested that I do one more go for the baneful protection workshop. And so I did. The date has been set. No, we're not leaving this page. Stop it. Let me go ahead and add that. Baneful. Okay, well, shit. Let me find it really quick. Let's see. It's not the black magic or vacation. That's a different type. Here, baneful protection workshop. La 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 la. Da 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 da. There you go. I promise you, this is the last time I'm holding this workshop. I am very, very good at teaching this. I am. Y'all, if you only knew, I have memories intact from lifetimes where I practiced hoodoo, voodoo. I've worked with orishas. I've been shaman, all kind of fucking lifetimes, all kind of magical ass shit. And yeah, I know how to negate all of them. So if you're needing to enter into a space where you need to know how to protect yourself powerfully, protect you and your family. And let me tell you, final story. I'm not even going to show these cards because these cards are just reiterating. There was a person who was practicing, we'll just call it Caribbean black magic, dark magic. And they were highly focused on me, and I was aware. The cowardly people, they will do their work on me while I'm live because they're so insecure in their abilities. They want to see it negatively impact me while I'm live streaming. So this individual got real fucking crazy with it, and they were animals while I was live streaming, and I was aware. And finally, I was just like, listen, I know that you see me and you think I'm just this little ass Asian, and you think that the magical shit I do is like some baby witch shit. Like, that's the degree of how I can protect my family. You're pissing off my ancestors. And let me be very clear, the ancestors of mine from previous existence that you are pissing off are fucking Haitian. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, but they gonna take care of you. And if you're not aware, woo, Haitian magic, I would not fuck with that. I would not. I would not fuck with that. And I had no awareness. The memories were not intact until that person tried repeatedly. And because I refuse to react and I refuse to protect myself, because I'm just like, I don't have the time for this bullshit. I have shit I have to do. That triggered because of the proximity. To the geographic proximity that awoke my Haitian ancestors from previous life. I'm just like, oh, you gonna get fucked. Oh, that's on you though. I don't care. That's on you. You do whatever you want to do. See, when you're heavily, heavily connected to your ancestry as a soul, whether you're aware of it or not, when you are in flow and no longer rejecting the parts of you that have the capacity to protect you, ooh, the way soul will call them in and be like, take care of this fucking shit. And you don't got to do nothing. You don't got to do nothing. So No, I don't say that as a flex, you know? I don't say that as a flex at all. I say that as just a point of awareness that, yeah, I have memories that have come. It's flooded my field of awareness at this point, and I know the specific types of practices all across those island chains. I know. I've lived on those islands. I've lived on every continent. I've been part of all peoples and all nations at some point. And every time I rise to the ranks of highest priest or priestess, every time I'm not interested in being the best, but I can't deny that I'm often the most skilled. And I always use it to benefit my people of that life. I use it to benefit my people. And because of that, the way that I lived in those lives, those people still protect me now. It's beautiful how divinity works. No, they're not obligated. I did not force them. I don't invoke them. They come in a show of gratitude for what I did when we lived together. Soul is beautiful. Divinity has just this way of really allowing the fullness of your existence once you get out of your own way. And if you're still trying to figure out how to get out of your own way, well, guess what? I'm having an in-person event. It is a 2-day event in person. And the venue that I chose, it's a private property. It's a private location. It's out in the wilderness. And it just so happens during the time that I will have this 2-day event, a huge fragment of Lemuria will be under the property and very close to the surface. So the types of energies that we'll be pulling in, I'm going to be teaching about whole being wellness. I'm going to be teaching about soul-based businesses. It's time for you to unplug from the matrix that was designed and properly working to oppress you, to keep you under its thumb. It's time to liberate yourself, so that you have all the time in the world and all that financial stability that comes with it to work on cultivating the gift that you are intended to be for yourself, your family, and the rest of the world. Your fear of your future ends the moment you commit to allowing yourself to bring in the full gravity of the truth of your existence. I'm going to teach you how to do that at this event. In addition to that, we only have, I think, three tickets left for this event. You better make sure you hurry up and book that. If you've been like, I want to go, I'm going to book it later. There's, I believe, 3 spaces left. I do anticipate this to be a sold out event. So, move fast. Move fast. Again, final reminder, I will be live on the 13th in the evening time. I gotta go. My session started.